Well, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Mike with Fowler Family Farm. If you're new to our channel, this is the first time you've clicked on one of our videos, thank you very much. We really appreciate it. And if you've been with us for a while and watch a lot of our videos, I was kind of on a hiatus for about 10 days, I think, maybe 12 days. Most of y'all are aware, my father passed away. We had the funeral. Me and Tanya and a couple of our friends already had a vacation scheduled, and that vacation started 4 days after the funeral. So we did go on vacation. We just got back yesterday from vacation. And so therefore, and again, a lot of y'all even know about all the storms that hit Oklahoma, a lot of the tornadoes that went through. We did not get any of the tornadoes or high wind. Well, we probably did get some high wind, but really what we got was just a ton of rain, just a lot of rain. You can see here the pond is at its max. It can't hold any more water. I mean, that's over normal, depth. It's going back that way. I thought maybe I could take y'all that way and show you, because I don't think I've ever shown the pond this full before. It's definitely been this full several times, but I don't know if I've ever put it on video. So we're gonna go check out this side of the pond where it kind of overflows and goes down into the big pond. So we'll just take a quick look at it. Also, I want to show you guys some of the chickens and the goats. All the animals on the farm are doing great. The grass is doing great because of all this rain. We didn't lose any animals while we were gone. Of course, my son was here to take care of all the animals for us, and to help with my mom. My mom's doing okay. For y'all, for those of you who are praying for my mother, thank you very much. She's doing good. Of course, she has her moments. I've been with her most of the morning today, and she's just going through stuff and, trying to do that normal thing where she wants to give me everything that was my dad's. At least a lot of the stuff that was my dad's. She wants to make sure I take it and just the normal stuff. Okay, so when this pond gets full, it never goes over the bank this way. It always flows this way. As you can see, it's flowed that way for the last several days. And it feeds into this seep, which always has water in it. And then that seep overflows and just continues to run down into the bigger ponds. We'll go take a look at the goats here in a minute. But they're all doing good. I guarantee you I have a couple with their heads stuck in the fence. So all the babies are starting to stick their head through the fence to munch on the grass on the other side of the fence, of course. And I want to walk through this water real quick. So we have to come out several times a day and get their heads unstuck or get them back on the right side of the fence, because they do get on my neighbor's property over there. It's okay. Nothing's over there. He uses that side of his property as hay storage, really. That's really all he uses it for. So here's where this pond overflows and goes this way. Just keeps going. Y'all can kind of see the flow of it right here. So I do know that several towns here in Oklahoma got hit pretty hard with tornadoes. One of them's our neighbors to the south, Sulphur. They had a pretty, can y'all hear that? It's still flowing. There's always water in this too, this little hole. Okay, so anyway, our neighbors to the south, Sulphur, got hit pretty hard. Brandon Eddy over there, I talked to him yesterday on the phone. He told me all about it. So, I mean, I knew about the tornado that hit Sulphur, but we were on a cruise ship for 7 days, and so I didn't know really how severe it was. I knew it was bad, but wasn't sure really how bad. I saw some pictures and stuff, but pretty severe. Good afternoon. Y'all want out today? Are all your babies with you first? I gotta ask you that. I gotta have all the babies over here with you. Are any on the neighbor's land? So yesterday when I got home, There were 6 goats on that other property over there. I went and fixed as much of the fence as I could. There's really no problem with the fence. It's just some of the fence, there's like little holes underneath the fence on the ground, and the little baby goats can get under there. So that's what they were doing. I fixed it. I don't think any goats can get out now, but I'm gonna count all my babies for sure. So anyway, when we were driving home yesterday, a lot of the tornado damage you could see from the highway on I-35 when we drove through Marietta. I mean, there was a lot of destruction there in Marietta. It got hit pretty hard too. I'm definitely gonna have to fix this. This is getting worse and worse with all of this rain this year. It's never been this bad. This is something new. So yeah, the damage in Marietta was pretty good, pretty significant. Turner Falls got hit, Holdenville got hit. I think they lost 2 people there in Holdenville. And I think Sulphur now has ended up losing 1 person. I don't know, it's just bad weather. We're supposed to get hit hard tomorrow, Monday. So the day y'all are watching this video, we'll probably be getting hit with tornadoes again. They're saying all of Oklahoma is involved in these tornadoes, and a lot of Kansas too, so. Y'all want out? I gotta count the babies first. All right, let's count the babies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. We got all the babies. All the babies are here. Look at that. That mama said, no, you get like 2 seconds of milk and that's it. They're loving King of the Hill right now. Let's see if they play for a little bit. There's Coconut and her newest baby. Well, the newest baby's on the farm. They're not necessarily new anymore, but she does a pretty good job of still feeding hers for more than a second or 2. Man, they're not looking like babies anymore, are they, y'all? They're still fun to watch. God, my grass, I don't know what it is. I guess it's probably because there they are eating again. 2 seconds. I guess they just don't like to eat this grass over here because this is where they like sleep and poop, and they just don't like to eat this stuff. So I'm gonna have to come in here and mow this when it dries up a little bit. Well, I don't think I'm gonna let them out because I forgot we're getting ready to leave. So we are going to my son, Braden, my middle son. Y'all don't see him a lot on videos because he doesn't live out here. But we're going to his house this afternoon, later this afternoon. Actually, probably here in about 2 hours. So I don't want to let them out today because no one's going to be here on the farm to make sure they stay on our property and stuff like that. So I'm going to leave them in one more day. And if no tornadoes show up tomorrow, if it all pushes north of us, which I'm thinking it might, then I'll let them out tomorrow for sure. But I'm sure I'm going to be videoing tomorrow too, so y'all probably see that. Either I'm going to be videoing goats, or I'm going to be videoing some bad weather, one or the other. My bucks are out though. I still don't have that buck fence fixed enough to keep them in. But they are out. I saw them up by where I'm putting the garden in right now. So my oldest son, Brendan, his wife, Rosa, and my grandbabies, Rhineland and River, are in Georgia. And they actually fly back in tonight, so I gotta go pick them up tonight. But they are visiting Rosa's family because her brother is graduating from college, so they went back for a college graduation deal, so that's awesome. That's really cool. Hi, girl. What are you doing out? Because you're always out, huh? That's why. Yeah. Okay, I want to show y'all something real quick that Brendan made. I have not got to see him use it, but he did use it this week while I was gone. As y'all know, he's doing a lot of welding now. As a matter of fact, he's building shops is what he's doing for another guy. So he's getting pretty decent at his welding, but let me kind of show you what he's done. So this has got some different angles to it and different, I don't know how to describe it, but it's basically something that we can pull behind the tractor and scrape our gravel roads with. And he's also going to try to put other implements on it as well that he can put on or take off or whatever. But this actually, my mom said it actually worked really well on the road, on our driveway. But we've had 7 inches of rain since he did it. So it's kind of, you know, it's right back to where it was. So it worked well, but we're probably gonna have to do it again when he gets home. He's also gonna use this to like try to level out certain parts of the yard. And you know, he welded all this, and it's really, really heavy, obviously. It's metal. But you can see he made the actual same attachments that you can find on, you know, some of your other things, which I don't even know. Oh, the tractor, that's right. The tractor he left down there. All right, I just wanted to show y'all that real quick. Brendan's getting some stuff done here on the farm. That's awesome. We really got to start working on this fence though. Let's go in and look at the babies. Look at the baby goats. You wanna come with us? Come on, let's go, Elena. Come on, let's go. Oh, Silas is eating. They don't have any problem getting in here, y'all. Hey, Silas. Hey, buddy. Come on, Elena. Come on, girl. Of course, the baby goat's getting there, too. Hi, Si. Hold on, buddy. I'll pet you in just a minute. Let me lock this. Hi. Hi, buddy. Hey, what are you doing? You better get back in there. You better get back over there. Silas will get you. You don't like goats messing with his food. You want me to pet you some more, buddy? God, you're dirty, buddy. Silas stays in the water. Oop. He loves getting in the water. Hey, come here. What are you doing? You can't have any of that. Silas will get you. See? Oh, that's Elena. Elena will get you. They usually just growl at them. If they get too much of their food, they'll start snapping at them a little bit. They don't ever hurt them. Okay. Well, hello, goats. How do y'all look skinny? Some of y'all look skinny. How is that even possible? There's so much for y'all to eat. Look at him. Oh, that's a girl, actually. Look at her. She's shy. Really, York? You gonna get right in the way, huh? Well, hello, girl. Well, hello. Well, if y'all aren't eating, that's your own choice. Y'all got plenty to eat. I'm not feeding you grain right now. I fed you grain yesterday when I got home. So this is Coconut. That's the little girl that she had, and that's the little boy she had. They look almost identical. Definitely the white on the forehead's a little different. So this is one of my yearlings that didn't get pregnant. Same age as Trixie. So I don't know why she didn't get pregnant. Hopefully she was just bashful and stayed away from the bucks. Same with the white one there too. Are y'all talking to me? Okay, so let's see here. All these goats were born right at the same time. I don't think there's any significant age difference in any of them. maybe a day or two apart, and that's about it. So they're all around the same size. That's Kara's little girl, and she has gotten huge. She was our smallest baby on the farm, and now she's like one of the biggest. I got Yelena right under me, making me pet her. So I think I came back with a slight cold from the cruise. Been kind of stuffy. My chest is kind of congested a little bit, but nothing too severe. Of course, we got plenty of water running through the pond system right now. Let me turn you around. Plenty for drinking. They could all take a bath in here if they wanted to, but of course goats hate the water, so they won't be taking a bath. But look at that. Elena's drinking from it. Very peaceful. You know, that pipe used to be completely covered. Well, we've had such huge rains this year. The water has just traveled over the driveway, which is what's washing the driveway right there away as well, but it also just washes all my dirt right there over that pipe away. I should have put sod on that dirt when I covered that pipe, and I didn't. But the farm is looking very, very healthy right now. It's looking good. It's definitely overgrown. But I don't do hardly anything with this stuff out here. The goats will eventually eat through a lot of this. A lot of this will die off when the sun starts hitting it and the Bermuda starts growing through. This is a big chew bone for the dogs. You will catch them chewing on this every once in a while. It's funny. Pond looks nasty. Golly, looks really nasty. But it is full. Yeah, all the goats stay right there when I'm in here because they think I'm going to feed them, and that's where their feed troughs are. Look at this little black goat right here. She is my cutest baby. Snickers. Hi, Snickers. Is there any way I can make you friendly? Probably not. You can be just like your mama. Your mama's not friendly. I need to pick that bottle up. All right, we'll take one quick look down here. It's probably flowing pretty good right now. Yep, I can hear it. Y'all can't hear it probably, but I can hear the water flow right here going downhill. That's a pretty significant drop too. It's almost like a waterfall, but it's not. So what I like to do when the grass gets like this, I like to try to keep my goats in this section. Like try to not let them out of here, where normally they go out there all day. So I think I'm gonna bring one of my white Premier One fence, or maybe two of them. We'll see. You know what? I'll probably just use the regular electric fence wire that I put my bucks in with. Just run it straight across somewhere right here. Probably run it right in here, all the way down to the pond, which will keep them right here. It forces them to eat right here. I'll definitely have to wait on a day because I'll probably keep them here 3 or 4 days, where there's no chance of rain. This will be dried off pretty well. Shouldn't be wet. when I do this, and it kind of forces them to eat a lot of this. I'll have to make sure they can get to the pond still, which they should be able to with no problem. But I've done it several times in the past and it works real well. They eat through this really well. Keeps me from having to mow, which I don't mind mowing, but it's like free food. And sometimes they eat it, sometimes they won't. Right now they're not eating it because there's so much green out there that they can eat. And it's been raining so much, it just keeps growing back. Of course, when I let them out, they eat all over the place, you know, so I'll probably let them out a few days first. I'll have to find a time where there's no chance of rain for 4 or 5 days so I can trap them in here, kind of like trapping them, forcing them to stay in one spot. Some people call it mob grazing, where it's just a mob of animals, typically a herd animal, like a cow, goats, sheep, something like that. And you force them in a really small area and you make them eat all that. And they eat, you know, they'll eat it down really, really well. But then you move them immediately. You don't keep them there. You know, you move them immediately to the next area and they mob again. They eat one small area. And then what you can do, I mean, obviously it's a form of rotational grazing, but it's a smaller form. It's an area that's really small for the amount of animals you have. And you got to be diligent on moving them because you don't want them to, obviously you want them to eat just enough that the grass wants to come back and not kill it. But you want them to not eat so little that they didn't do much. So it's got to be a small enough area that they're just eating away at it. I think I can do it. I want to try it. But it's definitely something I got to try when it's not raining because I want them to be able to go into cover when it's raining. And of course, if I put something here, I guess I could and just include this shelter. It's not going to make much more work to include that. Wouldn't be too hard, I guess. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll just include the shelter. There's Yelena, just relaxing over there. So go down in the comment section. Let me know if you think that's a good idea, making a mob graze this. It's just another form of rotational grazing where they hit one area, one small area really hard in a 1, 2, 3 day period, and then you move them on to the next section. And you don't put them back over here to eat for another 21 days usually. For us, it's more like 14 days because this will grow back so fast. I mean, it's so well fertilized and we're going to get rain throughout all of May, so it'll grow back pretty quick. Anyway, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about that. How are your babies doing, Jumper? They're almost as big as you already. They're not even 2 months old. Actually, they are 2 months old. Like exactly 60 days old, I think. Nope, yesterday. They were 2 months old yesterday. 60 days old. Pretty good sized goats. But she's not a full-size Kiko. She's not like as big as these other Kikos. Looking pretty good though. The dogs want out. They know something's going on somewhere. No, Yelena. Nope. She's about to jump. I'm trying to teach her to stay in. No. Yelena, no. She's gonna go and inspect. Silas and Yelena both went that direction for some reason. Something unnormal is going on. Silas, no. Come here. Come here, Silas. You stay with me. You stay with your goats. Okay, y'all, I'm back. I'm gonna get back in my normal routine of hopefully 3 videos a week, if not every other day for a little while to get caught back up. You know, going a few days with no videos kind of kicks you out of that algorithm you might have been in, which I wasn't really in one. Our channel has been kind of steady, just kind of stagnant, you know, just kind of across the board. I'm getting about the same views now that I was getting 6 months ago, so I'm not really growing a whole lot. I am growing, but I'm not really in an algorithm that forces you to grow quick like I was a long time ago. So I'll get back into my normal 3, hopefully 4 videos a week for a while. And hopefully you guys come back and stick around and watch us. All right, we love you guys, and thanks for coming back and seeing us. We will see y'all in the next video. Remember, do the good. Really? You jumped over that fence right there, and that's as far as you got. You caused all that ruckus. Oh, now you're just gonna come over and make me pet you. Yeah, okay, one more time. But you gotta get back in there, okay? You gotta stay with your goats.
At the Fowler family farm. Come on.